Hey guys, welcome back to the Fergie Time podcast. For anyone that has watched Arsenal this season, it is quite apparent that they are struggling to score goals. In their first 8 Premier League matches, the Gunners have scored only 9 goals, the 6th fewest in the Premier League. Furthermore, the Gunners are tied for the 5th fewest shots per game. In fact, this season, Manchester United centre-back Harry Maguire has more shots on goal than both Aubameyang and Lacazette. Because of this, I think it is appropriate that we analyze the cause behind Arsenal's goal-scoring struggles. After achieving success using a 3-4-3 in last season's FA Cup and this season's Community Shield, Mikel Arteta has decided to stick with the formation. While having an extra centre-back has clearly helped Arsenal defensively, it has hindered their attack. With the use of both wide midfielders and wingers, the majority of Arsenal's possession takes place in the wide areas. Statistics show in their 8 Premier League matches, only 26% of the Gunners' possession is in the central areas on the pitch, as opposed to 74% in the wide areas. Why is this problematic? Because Arsenal's key attacking players like Aubameyang, Pepe, and Lacazette aren't creators. They are most effective in and around the box as opposed to isolated in the wide areas. This can be seen as 81% of Arsenal's shots have come from more central areas on the pitch. If I were Mikel Arteta, I would look to transition to a 4-2-3-1. The addition of another player in the midfield and inverted wingers would make it easier for the Gunners to keep the ball in central areas, where the majority of their chances are created. Furthermore, I'd look to play Aubameyang as a center forward as that is where he performs best. Throughout the entirety of his career, Aubameyang has averaged 0.45 goals per game as a winger, compared to 0.64 goals per game as a center forward. Another major reason for Arsenal's attacking struggles is that their midfielders are not connecting the lines. What do I mean by this? Arsenal's attacking midfielders have done a poor job of making well-timed passes into the final third to get their front line in good positions to score goals. Overall, the presence of Arsenal's midfield in the attack has been lacking. Recently, Mikel Arteta has made a decision to start Thomas Partey and Mohamed Elneny as Arsenal's 2 central midfielders. However, the decision is problematic. Partey averages 14.7 final third passes per 90 minutes, ranking 46th amongst Premier League midfielders. Elneny is even worse, averaging a mere 11.4 final third passes per 90 minutes, ranking 79th amongst Premier League midfielders. Obviously, Partey and Elneny bring lots of value on the defensive end, but their combined lackluster involvement in the advanced areas of Arsenal's attack makes for a bad pairing. I believe a midfield 3 of Xhaka, Partey, and Ceballos would offer a lot more for Arsenal going forward, while remaining defensively robust. Xhaka averages 16 final third passes per 90 minutes, ranking 39th amongst Premier League midfielders, while Ceballos averages 19.6 final third passes per 90 minutes, 23rd amongst Premier League midfielders. Their added involvement in Arsenal's attack would make it much easier for Aubameyang and Lacazette to get involved in matches, as oftentimes this season they have looked isolated. Regardless, if I was Arsenal, I'd still be looking to bring in an attacking midfielder to add to the mix. I'd want a creative type who could play underneath the center forward and help facilitate the attack by playing balls through the channels and making runs in behind when the center forward checks down. That is a role that Mesut Ozil played for a long time at the Emirates, and he was very successful at it. In the 2017-2018 Premier League season, Ozil led Premier League midfielders in final third passes per 90 minutes. With Arteta making it clear that Ozil has played his last game at Arsenal, the Gunners need to find a player who can replace this attacking production from the midfield. When thinking of players who could fit this role, a few names come to mind. The first, of course, would be Houssem Aouar. Aouar has been linked to Arsenal for several months now and is apparently on the top of Arteta's wish list. The 22-year-old Frenchman has been tearing up Ligue 1 for several years, but was thrusted into the limelight after some very impressive Champions League performances last season. Aouar would be the player to provide Arsenal with the creativity they currently lack. Aouar is fantastic on the dribble, using deception and a good turn of pace to get past opposing players. Furthermore, he is a creative playmaker that uses his individual skill to help get his teammates in good positions. We can see this by the number of assists he tallies. Last year in 8 Champions League matches, Aouar had a total of 6 assists. While he isn't the passer that Ozil is, he would definitely fill Arsenal's creative void and fit nicely into Arteta's system. Dominik Szoboszlai is a 20-year-old attacking midfielder who plays for RB Salzburg in the Austrian Bundesliga. Szoboszlai is a superb pass from the final third, slotting in teammates in behind on goal. Szoboszlai is exactly what Arsenal are currently lacking, a player who can connect the midfield line with the front line. Furthermore, Szoboszlai is a keen dribbler who uses close control on the ball to maneuver around opposing players. Szoboszlai also has a superb shot from range and isn't afraid to try his luck. I would compare Szoboszlai to a younger, less developed Bruno Fernandes. He's a high-volume player that takes a lot of risks, but they often pay off. While we should take his success in the Austrian Bundesliga with a grain of salt, he's proven himself on the biggest stages of European football, the Champions League, tallying 2 goals in 3 matches this year. He's definitely one for the future and someone Arsenal should keep their eyes on. Finally, we have the 21-year-old Norwegian attacking midfielder, Martin Odegaard. While Odegaard plays for Real Madrid, he achieved great success on his loan spell at Real Sociedad. Last season in La Liga, Odegaard tallied 4 goals and 6 assists in 31 matches. At Sociedad, Odegaard was often the difference maker, pulling the strings for the side. This year, Odegaard has returned to Real Madrid and been awarded the opportunity to play some first-team football. He operates superbly well in tight spaces and is good at opening up opposing defenses, something that Arsenal can most certainly use as they often struggle to break down an opposing team's low block. Odegaard also has a good turn of pace and brilliant passing ability. Out of the 3, Odegaard takes the fewest risks and is probably the worst fit, but nonetheless someone Arsenal should keep on their radar. Anyways guys, those are my thoughts on the causes behind Arsenal's goal-scoring struggles and the players they should sign to provide solutions. Make sure to comment down below in the comments who you believe the Gunners should sign in January. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more amazing football content. We will end it there. Thank you and take it easy. Peace.
I see the blue in her eyes from the sunshine. See the purple in her heart when it's nighttime. She just wanna be in her right mind. She could